This safety video will introduce you to some important features of the A-Star 350B2 helicopter. It will be followed by a more detailed briefing by your pilot. Please listen carefully as safety is our #1 priority. As a passenger, you need to know how to open and close all cargo doors and lockers. There are 2 types of doors on the helicopter, the forward hinge doors and the rear sliding doors. Make sure you have familiarized yourself with how to operate both types of doors before embarking on the trip, as you may be responsible for opening and closing them. The hinge doors are operated by turning the handle to the open position. To close the door, push the door shut, hold it there, and turn the handle to the closed position. When you are seated inside the helicopter, make sure the handle is in the fully open position before pulling the door towards you, then turn the handle to the closed position. The sliding doors open by turning the handle down to the open position, pulling the door gently out, and sliding backwards until the spring lock engages. To close the door, release the spring lock while moving the door gently forwards. Slide the door closed until it stops, push the door in gently, and turn the handle to the closed position. If you are seated beside the sliding door, you can close it by sliding the door forwards, then pulling the door towards you using the small plastic handle located at the back of the window. Hold the door in and turn the handle to the locked position. The large cargo compartments are secured by 2 or 3 latches. Push the raised section of each latch to open the door. To close it, hold the door shut and push the latches closed. Emergency equipment such as a life raft and a survival kit are often stored in the cargo lockers. The ELT or emergency locator transmitter is always marked on the outside of the compartment by either a red triangle or a square. Only ever activate the ELT if your pilot has specifically told you to do so. The ELT can also be controlled from the cockpit. It has 2 positions, armed and on, and is always in the armed position. Again, only activate if your pilot has told you to do so or if there's an emergency. When you are moving equipment into the cargo compartments, it is important to keep long items such as fishing rods parallel with the ground and away from the main rotor blades. Always approach the helicopter from a position where you can see the pilot and they can see you. Ask the pilot if it is safe to approach by giving the thumbs up signal from outside the area covered by the main rotor blade. Wait for the pilot to respond with a thumbs up or a nod. Walk cautiously from the front to the side of the helicopter. You need to communicate with your pilot at all times. Check that you have loaded the cargo correctly. It is common to miss a latch on the cargo compartment. If this happens, the pilot will ask you to close the missed latch before entering the helicopter. Remember to stay far away from the back of the helicopter. This is an extreme danger zone, where rotors are spinning fast enough to kill, hot exhaust can burn, and the radio antenna can be easily damaged. Even when the engine is off, don't walk in this area, and never hang equipment on any part of the helicopter. Always be aware of the clearance between you and the main rotor blades. If you are on a hill, approach from the downhill side. Duck down to give your head more clearance between you and the blade. The life raft and first aid kit are located at the front passenger's feet. In an emergency, the front doors can be released by removing the plastic cover and lifting the orange handle. Only release the doors if your pilot has instructed you to do so. The life jackets are located in the pouch behind the front seats. The fire extinguisher is also located behind the front seats. Never use the fire extinguisher unless your pilot has told you to do so. To use the life jacket, pull your head through the neck hole. Attach the waist straps and tighten them around your waist by pulling the ends of the straps. Inflate the vest by blowing into the hose or pulling the plastic tabs. The rear seat belts consist of a lap buckle and a shoulder harness. To use the rear seat belt, clip the lap buckle around your waist. The shoulder harness straps into the lap buckle. To release the seat belt, remove the shoulder strap and lift the large metal clasp to release the lap buckle. When leaving the helicopter, remember to buckle your belt behind you. Do not buckle your waist strap backwards because it makes it hard to remove your buckle in an emergency. The front seat belt consists of a 4-point harness. Insert the shoulder and waist straps into the circular buckle. Press the lever down to lock. Pull the lever to release the buckle. The waist straps can be tightened by pulling the ends of the belt. Each passenger is equipped with a noise-canceling headset, which allows them to communicate with the pilot and other passengers. There is a volume dial on the side of the earpiece. Headset size may be adjusted by moving the earpiece up and down. The microphone can be rotated to either side of the headset and must be pushed against your lips to be heard. Remember, your pilot may be busy communicating when landing and taking off. This is a good time to minimize your talking. Replace your headset on its hook when you are finished. Remember to remove your headset before you exit the helicopter. Thank you for your attention, and have a great flight with Grizzly Helicopters.